Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Before I was standing over there, and now I came down just to show you these olives that you can see before. They're all in a slope. I'm just gonna make my way down so I can show you. If you look at this pipe that's passing by here, this is for my drip irrigation. I don't have a borewell here, so I um, built water reservoirs for rainwater harvesting. So all the water that these plants get is through rainwater harvesting. I stock my water in monsoon season, and then I use that for all my plants for drinking water. Also, I've installed a filter so my livestock and my organic chickens, so they can also um, drink the water, pure water. This is my drip irrigation. This place is pretty tough, but you have to be patient. Everything that you start, you have to bear patience. Even if the progress, um, even if you see progress, but if the progress is slow, but you're seeing positive results, that's a good sign. Never lose hope. Always be committed that you're a winner. Don't be a loser. Like I said before, that some of these plants are a little, um, they're smaller because of the terrain. Because I came from up there, I'm making my way down. So look at these olive plants. Like I've actually cropped them, I think 18 feet spread apart. Some are 20 feet because this place is so rugged that um, we had to really dig uh, and find a proper spot to actually plant them. And then after this olive, there's another right there. We expected, we had snow 3 years ago, and that was a good sign for us. We were really happy about it because the colder the winters, the more happy our olives are gonna be. These are also some olives. These are really old olives. They're more than 15 years old. Some of them are uh, new, and these are the oldest olives that I have, the Italian variety. I actually ordered these from Italy, um, and I'm using these cuttings to expand my farm. So here, like I said, when I was showing you the video with the nursery, this is a wild lemon. So in this lemon, you can actually graft a citrus, so then it'll become a citrus tree. These are just small little techniques that people can use to help themselves out financially who don't have the proper finances. I've had plenty of mortality rates that was due to lack of water and no proper fencing. So now things are taking a good turn. All right, here I just want to start off. This is my apricot farm over here. If you can see, these are all apricots. I planted these 5 years ago, and look at this. It's all through drip irrigation and rainwater harvesting. Like they say, you have to save the water, you know? Don't waste your water. With the apricot, you have to prune them every year in November in order for you to give you good fruit in May. I planted 120 trees, and out of 120 I had a success rate of um, 90 to 100. I'll just show you. This is my apricot farm. Inside you'll see some olives as well. That's in the beginning when we bought this place, we actually planted more olives. We actually planted all olives. We didn't plant any of these trees because these trees are 4 years old. These olives are 15 years old. And then this, you see these small terraces that we made. We made plenty of those. If you see up there, we made those as well. That's for erosion. So in the long run, when erosion happens, the soil won't actually, we won't lose the soil. And because the locals, they would complain that during the monsoon season, the water would actually pour down on them. So we made these walls too. So when it rains in the monsoon season, the water actually stays in these terraces for a longer period. So I think that's also another reason that our plants have had that their roots could reach down to drinking water. Just right in front of you, this is a citrus, and then right next to it is another citrus. From after this terrace, and then if I go up there, right in front, this is all citrus. I'll be showing you more citrus plants um, in the next video. These are all my citrus. I've had a lot of mortality rate with citrus because citrus requires a lot of water, and I didn't know that because I thought it wouldn't get that warm here. But when we planted the citrus that year, it was a lot warmer than the previous years. But now the weather has actually changed because I plant my trees that grew. The climate actually changed, and we've had more rainfall, and now I'm actually wearing a scarf and a hood. It's November, and it's actually a lot colder than it was 2 years ago. Hello, donkey. Say hi to the YouTubers. I think he's camera shy. All my apricots are pruned, and inshallah in May I'll be getting organic. Everything here is organic. I give them organic fertilizer. The livestock that I have, the only source of food they have is by going into the mountain and grazing. Like for example, we cut this grass for them, and then we have a grass cutter that we use to cut it into smaller pieces, so they eat them. So it gives it, they give us nutritious fertilizer. And the fruit that these apricots and the olives that we got, we had more purity, and the apricot was a lot sweeter than the apricot that you actually bought in the local stores. Here is a citrus. That's a wild fig. I can actually graft that as well. I've planted some fig as well. I'll be showing you the videos. Here I have this is a walnut. We well, you'll be asking me, why do you have olives and apricot and walnuts right next to each other? We actually tried these for a trial basis. We wanted to see what actually is successful here. And well, walnut is successful here, so we know now. And we actually planted a lot of walnuts in the bags, so when we get fresh walnuts, we're gonna plant them. This is a citrus right here, and this terrace, this slope right in front of you over there, we planted a lot of citrus there. Please like my videos and subscribe, and I'll be updating you more. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.